Hello everyone, my name is TaxOwlbear and welcome back to the Lovecraftian video game retrospective, and welcome to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Sherlock Holmes The Awakened is another entry in the Frogware Sherlock Holmes series. This game came out in 2006, so it was the third game in that series. Like all these games, you take the role of Sherlock Holmes, the fictional detective, and you solve a case with your good friend and colleague Dr. Watson. In this case, you have to face Cthulhu, and that's not a spoiler because it's pretty much revealed on the title, because The Awakened is pretty much Cthulhu, or at least a Cthulhu entity, and you also see Cthulhu within the first 10 seconds of the intro, so I'm not really giving anything away here, and since this is the Lovecraftian video game retrospective, you probably would have guessed anyway that this game does feature Lovecraftian entities. So this game is a third or first person adventure. If you have the remastered version of this game, which I highly recommend because it's pretty much an overall improved version of the game, then you can play it in first person, which is a better mode in my opinion. Adventure game. So what you basically do is you talk to people, visit different places, you collect items, you collect clues, you combine items, stuff like that. It's classic adventure stuff. Nothing really innovative, but also nothing really bad. The puzzles aren't too difficult. There are one or two puzzles that are a little bit annoying because it's not entirely clear what you're actually supposed to do, and it's not the most logical thing, but for the most part the game does make a lot of sense, both with regard to story and with regard to puzzles, so I was quite satisfied while playing it, and it's not too hard. What I didn't like quite as much were the graphics. Of course the game is a little older, and even at its time it wasn't the prettiest game. But what bothered me more is that all the environments look very, very sterile. And we're talking about late 19th century London here, but it looks really, really sterile. And the characters are extremely stiff. They have very few animations. And while the facial animations during the talking are okay, their cold dead eyes are really scary. And for the most part, they look really, really bad during action sequences. If they do anything else than talking, standing, or walking, they look really, really artificial, and in my opinion, they should have put a little more effort into the animation, even though these games are never really about the graphics. But they are about the atmosphere, and I think having this game look less sterile would have improved the atmosphere a lot. But overall, I like this game quite a bit, both as an adventure game in general, as a Lovecraftian game, and as a Sherlock Holmes game, because in this game you do not only spend time in London, you also visit other places such as New Orleans or a hospital in Switzerland. There's a good bit of variety. The plot's quite interesting. It kept me wondering what's actually going on, and it did motivate me to really solve all the puzzles to find out how the game ends. So overall, this game does get a recommendation from me, but you have to like adventure games to enjoy this game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.